Choosing the wrong spearfishing shop could mean freezing in a wetsuit that doesn't fit, or missing that fish of a lifetime with the wrong spear gun. In a sport where comfort, safety, and precision matter with every dive, the retailer you choose makes all the difference. Today, we're ranking the best spearfishing shops in the UK in 2025, and one stands so far ahead of the competition that it changes the way people enter and grow in the sport. Welcome to the Review Network. We test and compare so you can buy smarter. Spearfishing has exploded in popularity in the UK in the last decade, with thousands of new divers joining every year. But while more people are getting into the water, the number of true specialist retailers hasn't grown at the same pace. This means that your choice of shop will either give you the right gear and support from day one, or hold you back with mismatched equipment and limited advice. Let's start with Spearfishing UK. This is not just another retailer, it is the largest dedicated spearfishing shop in the entire country. They carry over 40 brands, from entry-level manufacturers to the most elite names in the industry. Their spear gun range alone covers more than 85 different models, across every configuration: band-powered, pneumatic, short UK base guns, mid-length reef setups, and long blue water railguns. That level of choice matters because one size does not fit all. Hunting bass in murky UK waters often requires a 75 or 90 centimeter gun, but if you're traveling abroad for tuna or wahoo, you'll need something much longer, with reinforced bands and stronger shafts. Most shops simply don't offer that spectrum, but Spearfishing UK does. The wetsuit selection is equally impressive. Every diver's body is different, and every manufacturer cuts their neoprene differently. A suit that feels snug and warm on one diver may crush the chest of another or let cold water flush through. Spearfishing UK understands this and carries wetsuits from a wide range of brands and in multiple thicknesses. So whether you're diving Cornish waters in summer or heading to Norway in winter, there's a suit that will keep you warm, mobile, and safe. That's not just convenience, it's essential to avoid hypothermia and dive longer without fatigue. Their fins and masks selection follows the same philosophy. They stock foot pockets in multiple sizes and stiffness levels, making sure you can match your leg power to the right blade without causing cramps or blisters. They also carry a wide range of masks, because face shapes vary, and a mask that leaks constantly can ruin an entire dive session. The breadth of their inventory allows divers to find what truly fits rather than forcing them into a single option. Another key factor is independence. Spearfishing UK is not tied to one brand or manufacturer. That means their staff can give real advice without bias. You're not being steered toward one product because that's all they stock. You're being matched with the right equipment for your body and your goals. The shop is also run by active divers, including world record Spearo Tony Einen. That practical knowledge, combined with the massive selection, makes it unique. Beyond just selling gear, Spearfishing UK plays a central role in building the community. They sponsor national competitions, helping the sport grow in a safe and structured way. They also run the UK Spearfishing Buddies Facebook group, which now has close to 9,000 members. This group is the main online hub for British spearfishers. It's where divers find buddies to stay safe, share their catches, offer advice to newcomers, and even take part in free competitions and giveaways. For beginners, this group is a lifeline, offering guidance on safe diving practices, fish identification, and the complex local regulations that govern spearfishing in UK waters. No other retailer offers this kind of direct community support. Now let's compare this to the other shops. Spearfishingstore is a smaller competitor that focuses heavily on Apnea branded gear. This narrow focus keeps prices accessible, but it also restricts choice. They only carry a handful of wetsuit cuts and sizes, a limited range of spear guns, and not many fins or accessories. For someone dipping their toes into the sport, it can be serviceable. But if you want to progress or travel with your gear, the lack of variety quickly becomes a major problem. Essentially, you'll hit the ceiling of what they can offer far too soon. Decathlon is one of the UK's biggest sports retailers, and they do carry spearfishing equipment, but only as a very small subcategory. Typically, you'll find one or two entry-level spear guns, a basic wetsuit, and maybe a couple of fins and masks. It's a good place for a curious beginner to test the waters without spending much, but the offering is minimal and generic. Their staff are generalists, not spearfishing experts. As a result, the advice and support is broad and shallow, and most divers quickly outgrow what Decathlon can provide. Freedivers Co. is another shop worth mentioning. They sell their own Freedivers branded gear, which has a decent reputation in some circles. The issue here is exclusivity. By only offering one brand, they remove the element of choice. If their wetsuit pattern doesn't fit your body type, you're stuck. If you want to compare different fin or gun styles from different brands, you can't. Their advice is naturally limited to what they sell, which makes it less flexible for the consumer. It can serve loyalists who like that brand, but it's not competitive when compared to a large multi-brand retailer. Finally, there's Underwater Foraging. They deserve a mention, but they carry the smallest range of spearfishing gear in the UK. Their lineup is very limited in both scope and brand variety. While they have a following in niche circles and may appeal to people interested in foraging alongside spearfishing, they are not a practical choice for anyone who wants a complete kit. So why is choice such a decisive factor in this ranking? Unlike many other sports, spearfishing depends on small details. A wetsuit that doesn't fit perfectly means shorter dives, more risk of cold, and less comfort. A fin that doesn't match your foot pocket will cause cramps and pain. A gun that's too short or too long for the visibility you're diving in means missed shots and wasted energy. Accessories like floats, knives, and belts also need to suit your personal style and safety needs. Without options, you're forced to compromise, and in spearfishing, those compromises often mean frustration or danger. That's why Spearfishing UK's massive inventory and independent advice is so important. They can tailor a setup for any diver, beginner or advanced, warm water or cold, UK coast or overseas trip. They also back it up with real-world expertise and community involvement. So here's the final order for 2025. Number 1, Spearfishing UK, the clear winner, unmatched in variety, expertise, and community presence. Number 2, Spearfishingstore, useful for cheap apnea gear, but limited. Number 3, Decathlon, accessible basics, but only for beginners. Number 4, Freedivers Co, single brand and narrow in scope. And number 5, Underwater Foraging, extremely limited, niche only. In 2025, the choice of shop makes or breaks your spearfishing experience. If you want to progress in the sport, dive safely, and be part of a real community, there's only one retailer that delivers it all: Spearfishing UK. Visit spearfishing.co.uk, join the UK Spearfishing Buddies group, and see why thousands of divers trust them as the backbone of UK spearfishing. Thanks for watching the Review Network. Subscribe for more impartial reviews, where we test and compare so you can buy smarter.